Hi guys, so in this podcast, I'm going through the best fitness recovery strategy of all time, and it's free. So, what is the best recovery strategy that's free? Well, it's sleep. It's getting the best sleep that you can by getting the best quality of sleep. It's going to improve your REM and deep sleep, and your REM sleep. That's the sleep that helps on your cognitive side, your brain, and also the deep sleep is going to help repair the body. So if you can improve just those two things, then you don't need all these other things that are happening in life. If you're really stressed out, if your body's in sore, if you're in pain, and you're taking pain medications or doing really weird diets or eating, suffering through shitty nutrition plans. I think if you just can improve your sleep, and you don't really need to pay much to improve your sleep. It's just really, well, basically what you need to do is to improve your sleep hygiene. So by improving your sleep hygiene, that's going to help get you into a really good fall asleep quite quickly and into some really good sleep cycles. So I'm going to list out quite a number of methods where you can help improve your sleep hygiene, and all these steps are free to do. It doesn't cost anything to do any of these. It's just your own, basically, lifestyle habits, and it's just your own time to put these into your day. Um, and yeah, by doing that alone, and it's not going to cost you anything. It's just time and just habit building, and you're going to improve your sleep. Whether you're working out on some sort of fitness program or at a gym, or if you're not doing anything, but you feel really stressed out, if you feel like you just don't have energy, just by improving your sleep or your sleep hygiene routine, that alone is going to get you back those energy levels. So number one is stretching. So stretching, it's free to do. Everyone can do it. There's some things out there that are actually basically that's all you do is like in yoga or Pilates is basically just stretching. And through stretching, it's just being more mindful about your body, more mindful about the breathing that you're doing through your stretching. That's going to help increase blood flow. It's going to release a bit of muscle tension and get you into that relaxed state. It's all about getting out of that fight and flight state where you're amped up or you're quite alert into that relaxed state. And stretching through stretching routines, you can help do that. Best times to stretch if you are exercising, post workout, maybe even before a bed as well. Just help chip away. If you've got any tight muscles, that's going to be really beneficial for you. Another thing you can do is to stop eating 2 hours before sleeping, because when you eat, your body's got to digest that food and it's working away, and that's going to help prolong you getting into your sleep. So if you find that you're still hungry just before bedtime, then maybe eat more throughout the day so you're feeling full on your last meal 2 hours before bed. And that's just going to help get you into that first sleep cycle and fall asleep within 30 minutes of your bed hitting the pillow. So stop eating 2 hours before sleeping. Really beneficial. If you want, this is probably the best one you can do, is just get into your sleep rhythm. So it's your body clock. Technically, it's called your circadian rhythm. It's just basically if you can fall asleep and wake up at exactly the same time or thereabouts, that has been a lot of research to prove that that gives you the best quality sleep. So not about quantity of how much you're sleeping, it's the quality of the sleep. And to really promote that is getting a really consistent circadian rhythm or sleep-wake cycle. The best way to naturally get into that is when you feel tired is to go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning, you wake up. You don't try and force yourself to be in a light sleep state. You're actually really going to get nothing out of it when you're in that light sleep state. You might as well just get up and start your day. Then over time, by falling asleep, waking up, you actually find that you'll start to fall asleep really quickly and wake up feeling refreshed. So just getting really good sleep rhythm dialed in is going to be really beneficial, and it's free to do. The next thing you can do is breath work. So that's just really promoting anything to do with breathing. Really promotes you getting into the parasympathetic state, which is a relaxed state. So when you're up in your day, you're moving about, when you're training, doing anything basically through the day, you're probably in your sympathetic state, which is like your fight or flight mode, where you're really, you're alert. But if you stay in that alert state for way too long, it's going to really affect your sleep. And if you're in that fight or flight mode as you go to bed, you probably find that's like for people who maybe have insomnia or there's something on their mind, they just can't get to sleep because they're in a real heightened alert state. So through breath work, you can actually help trigger yourself to get back into that parasympathetic state, that relaxed state. There's a lot of research out there, but if you a few that I've done is 4-4-4 breathing or 4-7-8 breathing. So you breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth for 8 seconds, and do as many rounds as you can. And eventually you'll do a big, much like when you have a young baby, and that's when you can tell they fall into a deep sleep, is when they take that big, up and down breath, and they've dropped into a relaxed state. That really is helping. It's free to do, breath work. Also nasal breathing, where you just try and breathe in and out through your nose. That can also help promote getting into that relaxed state as well. Another thing you can do that's free is just to black out your room. So turn off all the standby lights. Obviously don't have a TV on. Turn off all your devices. Black out your curtains. Because what happens is all those standby lights are emitting blue and green lights, and that helps keep you alert, keeps your eyes alert, which is okay in the daytime. That's what you want. But at nighttime, you don't want to be feeling alert or prolonging how long it takes you to get to sleep. You want to try and get to sleep within 30 minutes putting your head to bed. And if it's taking you like an hour to 90 minutes before you get out of a light sleep, because there's like little standby lights interrupting you, that's one way you can do a quick hack to improve your getting to sleep, is black out your room. Another thing you could do is hot and cold shower therapy. So this just improves your overall well-being. Also helps promote sleep through better blood circulation as well. Helps drive nutrients around the body better. Obviously it's going to cost you money in terms of your water bill, but you don't have to go to like a specialist mineral bath place and pay money to do this. You can do it yourself. Have a really hot shower, hot water going on, maybe say for 2 minutes, and then cycle it onto the cold for 2 minutes. And it's a bit of a shock to the system, but helps promote immunity and all those other things that I mentioned. And also, if you can do that for maybe 4 rounds, maybe make it like an 8-minute to 10-minute shower, and end on the cold as well. So it helps get your body temperature down, and that's another thing that's going to help get you into that parasympathetic state, the relaxed state. Another thing you can do is stop drinking alcohol 4 hours before bed. There's a lot of people who say alcohol helps get into sleep, and that can be true. It can help you get to sleep, but it's more when you get into your sleep, and when you get into the more important phases of your sleep cycle. It's been proven that alcohol interrupts those phases, and you might have a more interrupted sleep if you've been drinking alcohol before bed. So it's probably why a lot of times where you wake up after drinking not feeling like you got a good quality of sleep. So if you do like to drink, if you can have an afternoon session or a wine with lunch or something, it's going to be really out of your system, and you're not going to have any interruptions to your sleep. But if you're drinking a glass of wine before you go to bed, it's just it's going to interrupt your sleep for sure. You're not going to get as better quality of sleep. Let's put it that way. Another thing you can do is just stay hydrated. So a lot of us are probably dehydrated. Through hydration, you're just gonna be it's gonna just improve the quality of sleep that you're getting just by your body is hydrated. When it's dehydrated, it's going to be working harder and more likely to interrupt your sleep. One thing you can do is when you wake is to drink water, and maybe not have your coffee till 2 or 3 hours after waking. That's when you can get a better go at the caffeine hit that you actually really want, rather than drinking it coffee first thing. Is maybe drink a glass of water first thing, wait a couple of hours, then have your coffee or have your caffeine. If you can drink water with every meal, that's another good way just to help promote digestion, blood circulation, getting those nutrients around the body. If you eat plenty of food with high water content as well, that's just also going to help. And if you can also don't have any caffeine 6 hours before going to sleep, so the caffeine's out of your system, not keeping you alert, it's going to help you get into that sleep. Also, if you can drink a glass of water before bed, is another good way to help keep you hydrated throughout your sleep. You probably feel like when you wake up, you have to go to the toilet, but that's just a good way if you can, when you first wake up, if it's at a decent hour and it's not interrupted, waking up super early in the morning, when you'd like to wake up, that's just a good way to get up. Another thing you do is white noise. So it's just relaxation music that helps block out all the loud sounds that can stimulate your brain. So if you'll find maybe you're in an area or a neighborhood, or there's other people in your house, and you can hear, maybe they've got the TV on in another room or in the living room, and you're trying to get to sleep, if you can put on some white noise, so it helps with babies, get them into their sleep, or young children. You can give that a go to help to just get that initial push to fall into sleep. And it's also probably maybe a good way to get off fall into sleep to a TV as well, is to fall asleep to relaxation music or white noise sounds. And that's free as well. Another thing you can do, that's another free tip, is to exercise in the morning or the afternoon, and try and avoid exercising in the late evenings or in the evening after 6 p.m. As you exercise, your body temperature rises, and you need your body to cool down before you can start to get into that relaxed state again. So if you can exercise in the morning, you're going to be your body's going to be well cooled down before you go to bed, and also in the afternoon, plenty of hours there to wind down, to cool down. But if you're getting your heart rate quite high, your body temperature is going to get quite high after 6 p.m. You're probably not going to be getting the best quality sleep at all. So they're all free things that can help, basically promote better sleep hygiene. And then through better sleep hygiene, you're going to get better quality of sleep. And through a better quality of sleep, you're going to be having more energy the next day, both, feeling just better, through your brain, through your working that you're doing, feeling more alert in the day, having more energy throughout the day. And if you are exercising for any fitness goals that you might have, like maybe you want to lose a bit of weight, get a bit stronger, feel a bit more active, and if you are doing that, and you're finding the training, don't have the energy levels up at your training to get to those fitness goals, then maybe look a bit inwards at your sleep and what it actually looks like. And if you can start just improving 5% in each one of those areas every single day, and forming those habits maybe over 3 months, 6 months, and a year, then over time, that your quality of sleep is just getting better and better and better. Sure, you're going to have days where you're going to have social events and the odd times when you might have something really stressful day, or but if just overall, like if you can get nailed this like 80% of the time, you're going to be ahead of a lot of other people. Some other things that do cost money that I also recommend, just at the end here, that you can do to help promote better sleep. Just say foam rolling and lacrosse ball. So foam roller, $20 plus lacrosse ball, maybe around $2 to $5. Do that daily. Can really help promote blood circulation and release some muscle tension. That can be really beneficial to do that daily, especially if you're training a lot. Go to a mineral pool place. Hot and cold pools, about $20 a session. Probably can recommend that if you're only training, maybe twice a week, or not even training at all, just to boost your immunity overall. Once a month. If you're training a little bit, maybe once a fortnight. Training quite a lot, maybe once a week. If you're in a competition phase, maybe after each session, each workout, if you can, is get into a hot and cold mineral pool, just to promote that blood circulation, help speed up recovery, but it's also going to help later when you want to go to sleep. ZMA supplement, probably going to cost around between $20 to $50, depending on the quality of the products, or how much markup that brand has put into their particular products. So just think magnesium, take it 30 minutes before bed. Just a lot of science and research to help that promote sleep, better sleep, get into that groggy state by having the magnesium. You can go get an actual remedial massage from a massage therapist. It's probably going to cost you $70 plus, depending on where you are in the world. It can be quite expensive if you were to do that weekly. It's an extra, $70 out of your budget. But probably highly recommended if you're training quite a lot, or you're quite a stressed out person, and that's one thing that helps you. Just release a bit of muscle tension, promote blood circulation, and everyone, always says they feel more relaxed after having a massage. So you probably end up having a really good night's sleep that night as well. So if you can keep on top of any body work that you're doing over time, overall keeping your muscles as relaxed as you can is going to help. Another thing you can get is probably the latest trend is blue light blocking glasses, just anywhere from $100 to $200, depending on the quality of glasses that you're getting. At another couple $100 if you're getting prescriptions added in. But something you'd wear every day, and all that's doing is just help blocking out all those blue and green lights throughout the day. Where if you can get a lot of, in front of the laptop, a lot of devices, you can get a lot of eye strain, especially as you get older, can start to really affect you. Having really dry and tired eyes, can make you a little bit irritable if you have that. So if anything that can help with your eye health, I think it will also help with your sleep as well. I've actually found the ones that at night time, they're like the rose-colored ones, are really good, really nice on the eyes when you're looking at TVs or devices, where it's like a nice, reddy, warm color. You can also do a setting in your phone and your laptop to turn your laptop into more orangey, reddy colors and knock out that blue. I find that it's more relaxing and nice on the eyes. It sort of helps you wind down and starts to promote you going into the sleep phase of your day. Another thing you can do is buy a massage gun, anywhere from $300 to $900 for that investment. Just another tool, like no different to maybe foam rolling or using a lacrosse ball, or getting a massage. But I guess it's just like you don't have to hold it and float it on top of the sore or tight or strained muscles that you have. Helps promote blood circulation to the area. Also, just relieve a bit of tension. Quite expensive unless you're sort of using it sort of daily, or maybe you buy one and share it with some friends. It's a bit cheaper, but there's probably many other cheaper options that are probably arguably more effective than a massage gun. More of a marketing thing that sort of just come into the marketplace. So there you have it. There are some basically the best recovery strategy you can ever have is just improve your sleep. Like, don't even worry about your diet, your nutrition, what you're eating. All that's important, but I think what is even better is actually getting a really good night's sleep. If you were to tell me that you had the world's best diet, but you're only getting 2 hours of sleep every night, I bet that diet's not helping you with anything. So you really need to get your sleep in order before you start looking into other areas of to help improve your energy, improve your training. Is all goes back to your sleep. And the easiest way to do it is it's just sleep habits, improving your sleep hygiene. So if you can just improve 5 to 10% on any of those particular ones over the course of a year, you're going to be a lot better with your energy, with your mood, and I bet your training improves as well, and also maybe even your work performance in your work life. And I bet you're a happier, nicer person around your family and friends as well because you're sleeping better. Okay, guys, that's it for this episode. If you have any sleep tips or strategies or sleep hygiene tips that you've done in the past, please let me know. Cheers, bye.